Hello everybody and welcome to my presentation on the interaction of macro and microeconomic factors which determine performance in the software industry. The motivation behind this study is that the amount of data doubles every 2 years, so it's making it harder to identify what's driving stock market prices. The work looks at the unique case of the software industry, which is dynamic and experiencing lots of growth due to demand for new technology. The analysis looks at 3 companies, Microsoft, SAP and Tencent. Microsoft is based in the US and has a broad product offering. SAP is based in Germany and specializes in enterprise software. Tencent is the newcomer based in China and specializes in consumer software. The approach to this research was to take widely available data and create additional value in its collation by presenting a narrative. 3 main tools were used. The Engel-Granger test for co-integration was used to see how a company is affected by economic conditions. Financial ratios and a review of literature to identify trends and key management decisions. The results of the analysis are presented here. The figure on the left reflects the performance of each company over the past 5 years. Microsoft has created the most value, driven by its cloud computing offering, Microsoft Azure. Microsoft was early in the transition to cloud and as a result has benefited from a significant market share. However, there were concerns in 2016 when Microsoft abandoned their mobile business due to falling revenues. In general, Microsoft's diversification has made them resilient to economic conditions, making the stock behave defensively. The company acquires new technologies by its acquisition strategy to aid with this. A large customer base and strong globalization has allowed the company to generate significant revenue growth. However, SAP has a less diversified product offering and high upfront costs, making it susceptible to economic conditions, and hence the stock behaves cyclically. The company has generated less growth, hindered by the European debt crisis and Brexit. Although they are making large investments, their return on capital is not as high as expected, suggesting the investments are not being used effectively. However, their globalization has allowed the company to benefit from emerging economies in Asia. Finally, Tencent behaves cyclically as its growth has been driven by the rapid growth in the Chinese economy. However, Tencent's cash position is weaker and their investments are lower, but this is overcome by pushing a large acquisition strategy to diversify and innovate. Tencent's main strength comes from its customer base, which is by far the largest and provides Tencent's products with a network effect. In addition to this, upcoming trends have been identified in the software industry, the main one being automation. There are concerns that this will cause job disruption, but there is optimism that it will increase productivity and GDP. In summary, although the stock market is a black box, any successful software company will focus on innovation and globalization in order to establish a diverse product offering and make themselves more resilient to economic fluctuations. Please feel free to ask any questions on the Padlet board. Thank you for listening.